Welcome everyone. Today I have a new character and also team composition guide for Evelynn for Zenless Sub-Zero. Now looking behind me, as usual, we'll go through the preparation materials that is needed for Evelynn to get her to the maximum level with level 60, together with her special limited banner weapon. We'll look into the amount of Danny and also everything that is costly, and also we'll be looking into Evelynn's teams. This will be a big focus of the video. We'll look into how Evelynn can be combined with Astra Yo and also with a variety of different characters. I'll go through the free-to-play team compositions and also the potential compositions with Evelynn with all A-rank characters, and how she can be working with other S-rank characters, limited banner characters, standard banner characters, and also a range of characters that can go with her with stunning and also supporting characters. Evelynn, by the looks of it, she's gonna be one of the strongest fire damage DPS characters. Combining with Lighter or any other supporting characters like Astra, Evelynn can be very powerful in the latest patch 1.5 patch. So coming over to our first part of the video, if you haven't seen our previous guide on Astra Yo and also Minabi and also all the other characters, then should you want to go for those characters in the current limited banner or the future reruns, make sure you check out those characters, because this way you can prepare for those characters ahead of time as well. So because Evelynn is going to be an attacking character, I do recommending getting her to level 60. You can see we usually break this down to level 50 or level 60. And by the looks of it, getting her to level 60 is going to be ideal for the highest damage scaling. You might want to get a few of her skills to rank 12, because for the attacking characters, especially for Evelynn who wants to stay on the field, you want to give her the highest damage scaling. And over here you can see the talent materials. I would recommend getting her talent or core talent materials to at least E rank or even F rank. You can see the amount of the materials, the Dannies that is needed to hit those ranks, and should you need the energy to farm those items, you can see the availability over here. Now, as a general summary, to get Evelynn all the skills to level 7 and also level 50, it is about 1 million Dannies. If you want to max her out, which I do believe a lot of you guys may be maxing out because she is going to be very powerful with the highest scaling, this is the amount of Dannies you need. And here are the summary of the materials that is needed for her. Now, at the same time, I'm sure a lot of you guys are preparing for her limited banner weapon. So, similar to all the limited banner weapons, you can see the amount of items that is needed. She will need attacker's weapon essential materials together with the essential materials. This is always the same for any other characters. You can see the previous supporting characters. This is the same, except that you need the right character or the weapon essential materials. So now that we had a look at the materials for Evelynn, let's come over to the second part. Now Evelynn, similar to what we covered previously with Astra, if you haven't seen that video guys, we have a lot of character composition, a lot of build for Astra, so definitely have a look. Evelynn and also Astra are the two new members of the Stars of Lyra faction, and there is likely going to be more characters come in the future because there's only 2 of them at the moment. Now for Evelynn, we really do want a stunning character or a supporting character for her. And by the looks of Evelynn, she is going to have a longer field time. What that means is the stunning character or the supporting character should require less field time and should be able to enable her to do higher fire damage, more penetration, and also have better critical damage and also critical rate, because Evelynn is likely going to have a high critical rate. And this means that she is likely going to be scaling very strongly with higher critical damage. So right away you can see, having Evelynn and also Astra is going to be the ideal composition. And one of the best characters that comes to mind is going to be Lighter. Lighter can allow for quick swap, Lighter can enhance your fire damage and also fire penetration, and also Lighter doesn't require much field time. So this combination, again, from my previous video as well with Astra, this is likely going to be one of the top meta teams with Evelynn, Astra, and also Lighter. This team has pretty much everything that you wanted, and this team is likely to deal the highest sustained damage with Evelynn on the field, dealing her combos and also dealing higher damage. Now similarly, at the same time, if you want Evelynn and also Astra with something that is more durable, I do recommend Caesar. Caesar is still by far the most durable character. She can provide a bit of more stunning, but not as good as Lighter. Caesar can be a very easy quickscope character, casting her special ability and also providing the team with a shield, and then going back to Evelynn with higher bonus damage coming from her shield. Together with Astra as one of the best meta support, this may be one of the best teams, or will be the best teams for the tower, especially if you're on the push for the higher content. Astra Caesar is going to be unkillable if you play them correctly, and Evelynn will allow you to deal the highest sustained damage, especially with fire damage. It is likely, guys, in the future content with the towers or the Syrian defense, the fire characters will be enhanced to enable you to enjoy the new characters. Now, because Evelynn wants to deal damage and also having a stunning character, it is possible to go with Chang'e. There is a small drawback compared to the other two characters, is that Chang'e is actually a longer field stunner. Now, if you do have Chang'e like me, and if you have been pulling for Astra, or if you don't plan to pull for Astra, having Evelynn and also Chang'e can work, because Chang'e's ability to enhance the team's damage after enemy is stunned, especially with her limited banner weapon, can help Evelynn to do a little high damage. But do keep in mind, Chang'e will require a longer field time, and this may be taking away your damage coming from Evelynn. Now, as we go further, I mentioned about the free-to-play team compositions. One of the team comp we can go for is, of course, Collider with a fire stunner together with Evelynn. This can be a possibility, and I would say maybe in some ways Collider may be a little better than Chang'e, depending how powerful your Chang'e is and whether you have her limited banner weapon. So yes, a more free-to-play team compositions can be Evelynn, Astra Yo, and also Collider. Now I know there's a lot of team compositions with Astra, and if you have seen the previous guide, you can see there's a lot of team comps you can go with Astra, because she is a very powerful support. So let's move away from Astra, and let's look into the other team compositions we can go with Evelynn. One of the first team comp come to mind is going to be a mono fire team comp with Lighter as the quick swap stunner, Evelynn as the sustained field damage, and also Bryneisse to enhance your damage of the team through fire and Emily. This will be one of the strongest fire teams in patch 1.5, and this can deal a lot of damage. At the same time, if you only have Evelynn, and if you're looking for any of the free-to-play characters, and if you don't even have any of the standard, the supporting or the S-rank characters or the stunners, you can go with Evelynn, Ambi, and also Lucy. This is the basic free-to-play starter team comp, and this will enable Evelynn to do enough damage because her sustained damage on the field is enough. Ambi is not going to be the best stunner, and Lucy might not be the best supporting character, but this is enough to get Evelynn working if you're on the free-to-play team. Now, we mentioned earlier that Evelynn going with Chang'e may be a little awkward, but at the same time, if you consider having Reyna on the team, if you do have her, this may be a possible opportunity. Reyna can provide you with a little more penetration, enhance the damage coming from Chang'e through electric damage, and again, we try to allow Evelynn to be on the field as much as we can while quick swapping those other two characters. Now, in order to give you guys a better summary, here we have a list of the good S rank and also A rank stunners and also supporting characters. Notice that we kind of don't want to combine Evelynn with attacker character because she wants to be on the field, and combining her with an Emily character, well, I guess the best coming in mind is going to be Bryneisse and also Lucy for the Emily characters. So going over with the list of the characters, and you can see Evelynn can go with any of the stunning character, not so much with Lycan, because Lycan provides us with ice resistance penetration, and it doesn't really suit with Evelynn that much. So best one to go with a stunner is going to be Lighter. After that, Collider and also Chang'e can work, followed by Lighter, and followed by Lycan, and also followed by Ambi. In terms of the supporting characters, the best one will definitely be Astra Yo. After that, the supporting characters we can go for can be Reyna, can be Nicole. Nicole can group enemies together. She is always a top ranked supporting character for her flexibility and also for her ability to group enemies together. And here we have Lucy, which can also go with Evelynn. I don't think Sokaku is going to be a good support for Evelynn, so Lycan and also Sokaku is likely not the best choice for her. And hopefully this gives you guys a good summary of what characters can go with Evelynn and what are the team compositions you can go with her. And let us know in the comments below, guys. Are you planning to pull for Evelynn, and also have you pulled for Astra Yo already? And what are your ideal team compositions for Evelynn, and what are the team compositions you will be running with your own account? So for me currently, I am thinking I might skip Evelynn, and my focus will be Astro Yo. And I probably don't have enough resource to get both characters, and especially if I have to plan for the limited banner weapon. I definitely don't have that luck, and I'll be losing 50-50 for sure. So let us know in the comments, guys, what do you think about those characters, and which of the characters have you pulled, and which of the characters will be saving up for those 1.5 characters. Now, similar to all of the videos, if you want to follow the notes, those will be available in the links below. And if you find my videos helpful and you want to see more future videos for ZZZ and also other games to come, make sure you subscribe to the channel and keep the notification on for the latest content.